I had dinner 2 nights ago in Orlando with Bill Clinton. And
how's he doing?
Fantastic. Fantastic. He was on his way to Jamaica for the hurricane relief.
Does he still have the charm? Does he still have the...
Oh, listen. Let me tell you, we went to the restaurant at 7:30. We left at 12:30. So there was nobody in there but us at the end. I brought Terry McAuliffe. He was with him, the old governor of Virginia.
Terry McAuliffe. Oh, wow. Okay.
And so I said, y'all want dessert? So they go, well, and all of a sudden we get some port and get some dessert, and we closed the place.
Let me tell you a crazy story about Bill Clinton. He's the first president I shook hands. I was 15 years old. I was working at Haagen-Dazs at Glendale Galleria, and he came down. He was campaigning for something. And I put my hand out, and he shook me. I'm like, I just shook Bill Clinton's hand. Last year, we're in New York. Rob, do you have this or no?
I'll find it.
Last year, we're in New York, and I take my guys to a Yankees game. Well, it's a rain out. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm trying to find out what date it is. If what's his name is watching, maybe text Vinny to see when we went to what's it called? When we went to New York. So game ends. Game is canceled because of rain. We said we go to this place to go, what do you call it, bowling. So we go to this bowling alley, and I start talking to Vinny Antikrin. Vinny's a comedian guy that you spoke to.
I like him.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. Everybody loves him. And we're outside, and we're inside, and Antikrin and Vinny say, if there's one person you would like to interview on the podcast that you would like to speak to, who would it be? I said 3 names. And the third name,
John Morgan. Who are the other 2?
I said John Morgan.
Let's do 4.
Yeah, I said John Morgan. No, I said Putin was one of the names, but I said Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah.
You ready for this? 5 seconds after I said Bill Clinton, Vinny. I'm looking at Vinny and Tikran this way. They look this way. They say, "Get the fuck out of here." I said, "What do you mean?" Look who just walked in.
Oh.
I look to my right. Bill Clinton just walked in.
Serendipity.
I walk to the side. The Secret Service says, "Hey, Patrick, I know who you are. Hang tight. Let him finish up the conversation. We want you to talk to him." So I go up to him. We had a good 15-minute conversation together. For 30 minutes, he just walked around talking to everybody. At this age, you've been around him. You've been around Biden. You've been around both of them. Does he seem stronger now? Even stronger than Biden was the last couple of years?
It's funny you should say that, because once we got into the port at Chatham's, I said to him, "Look, you're Trump and Biden's age that they were."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Let me ask you a question." You know, he's got a tremor in his left hand, and I said, "Do you think you could be president now?" He said, "Yes." He says, "Yes, I could do it."
He said that last night.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
And he said, "Yes." And he said, "Now, I will tell you, I would have to pace myself a little bit differently." He goes, "Look, I put in hours." He goes, "My staff used to say to me, I'm making less than minimum wage for the hours that I'm putting in as president." He says, "I could put in, more than Reagan, but he said yes. He said yes, he believed." And let me tell you something. We sat there for, 5 hours? And we had to finally leave because the staff,
5-hour conversation.
Dinner.
And he was good. He was flowing.
Flowing. Funny, telling all the stories. And I'll tell you what he told me once years ago, and he's been so good to me. One time I asked him, we're headed to an event. I said, "Give me one piece of advice." Like you asked me a piece of advice. I said, "Give me one piece of advice." He said, "Okay, whether it's business or politics, this is going to go to your story." He said, "Every time you meet somebody, do this. Treat them like there's an election tomorrow and you're running and they're voting. Treat everybody like that." He says, "I call that one at a time." So what you saw that day was Bill Clinton one at a time.
Got to give him respect for that.
Yes.
Now, what would you say about his wife, Hillary? The relationship with her versus the relationship with Bill.
My relationship with
Yes.
Hillary? Well, look, much closer to Bill.
Got it.
Much
Okay.
closer to Bill. But look, I've known him forever and ever. When he was president, I was at the White House all the time. I was at the best dinners. I was up in the, I had the time of my life. And during the pandemic, we were like pen pals and on the phone at night because everybody was holed up. He's been so good to me. And the interesting thing about it, my Republican friends, what they say? Now that's somebody I could still vote for, Bill Clinton. Republicans are good with Bill Clinton.
No, this is it, Rob. Good for you for finding it.
Vinny sent it to me.
Oh, press play. Yeah, this was
I'm going
us.
to a bowling alley without my wife.
There you go.
Look at that thing.
It was a fish shirt
You got
with
your
a
Yankees
blue
on.
blazer and the Ukraine
You can
flag.
pause it right there. He literally stayed like that, John.
Well, that's one at a time.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. No, he's phenomenal in that area. I read a story one time about when he first ran for office, he had 20,000. Now, this is a second, third story to me, so it's not direct from him. Is he had 20,000 names that he had collected over the years. He sent cards to all of them saying he would like their support to run for office. And then, boom, he goes and beats Senior. Is he after Senior? Yeah, he beat Senior because Ross Perot, that's the Ross Perot pro. George Bush Senior, himself, and Ross Perot. And you saw
1992.
and that debate, the way he handled that debate with the lady, an African-American lady, asked the question, so how does the national debt affect, how does it affect you? He crosses his arms and he listens to her and he goes into his message that he gives. The guy is very
And by the
gifted.
way, when he left office, that's the last time we had a balanced budget and a surplus.
Mm-hmm.
He used to say this when we would go to do speeches. He'd say, vote for a Democrat and live like a Republican. That's a Harry Truman quote. But he was.
What does that mean? What?
Well, his deal was this: everybody thinks that prosperity comes through the Republican Party. Harry Truman's point was this: when you look at big hunks of America where prosperity was really pretty good, Bill Clinton's 8 years wasn't bad.
No, but Bill Clinton today wouldn't be today's Democrat.
No,
You know that.
no. When Hillary was running, I was like going crazy because I'm like, what are you doing? You got to fight this whole socialist movement. So I called Robbie Mook up. I said, Robbie, you got to hit back on socialism. And he said, they're getting ready to do the caucuses in Iowa. He said, John, the Des Moines Register that has that 43% of all caucus goers identify themselves as socialist.
Wow.
And so I said, well, forget I called. But no, he would have trouble navigating inside of the Democratic Party today.
The FLB shoes. By the way, I am officially on, let me see this. I'm on day 57 out of 58 that I've worn these shoes. Love wearing these shoes every single day. I think Vinny's got it on. The other night we went to dinner. Vinny was wearing this black pants, white shirt with the FLB shoes. We walk into the restaurant, 7 girls lined up waiting to meet with Vinny.
One girl was crying. She was crying. She was shaking.
She was crying.
like,
She was shaking.
The shoes. I
Yeah.
was like, I can't.
Are you
So-
Ringo Starr?
So for those of you guys that are asking about getting the shoes before Christmas for your husband or your sons or your friend, this is what you want to be thinking about. Size black and brown. Size black and brown. Let me see this thing here from Langhorne. So let's go to some partners or what's available. So size black and brown. If you want to get them, size 9, 10, and 11 are available to get before Christmas. White, all sizes are available except for 7, 7.5, and 8.5. Navy, 8, 9, 9.5, 10, and 11 are available before Christmas. Of course, after Christmas, shipment is coming. That'll be here New Year's. These things, we can't even keep these on the shelves, to be honest with you, with the shoes. Once you put them on, just go read the reviews with people writing reviews when they bought them. Once you put them on, you'll realize why this has become as hot of an item for us as we expected it. Took us 2 years to do this, Rob. If you want to play the clip on that, we'll get into the stories. Here's the FLB shoes. Go for it. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. I love it. Designed in Florida, 100% made in Italy. Folks, if you haven't yet ordered one, we had 2 guys yesterday that ordered 4 of all colors. And one of them was from UK. The other one was from Belgium or something like that, ordering these shoes. If you want to find out how it matches against everybody else, go to vtmerch.com. On the homepage, you'll see the shoes. Click on the link to go learn more about the shoes and place an order for your husband, for your spouse, for your son, for somebody maybe that works for your company as a recognition. And go to vtmerch.com to place your order.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.